that year with a double period of social studies. You know, school started at like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning. And so with a double period of social studies, and the unit we were studying, and this is, I think, still popular with 13-year-olds, is, and I quote, "The imports and exports of Outer Mongolia." I'm not kidding you, that was what we studied. And I knew very well I was never going to meet anyone who knew anything or cared anything about the imports and exports of Outer Mongolia. And that was when it became evident to me, oh, this is just what they do with us until we're old enough to get jobs and move out of their houses. And I determined for myself that I was not going to be attendant to the imports and exports of Outer Mongolia, that I would keep myself occupied and quietly in my head, which was probably not a very good idea. Hey kids, if you're here, don't do that. That's a bad idea. But I did it. And there was this one Joan Baez record that I really liked a lot. There was a cut on that record called The House Carpenter. It was 7.5 minutes long, and I was crazy about it. And I played it on my guitar and stuff. So one day, when there was 15 minutes left in the Outer Mongolia class, when the second hand hit the 12 in my mind, I put the needle down on that cut on that record. And I sat there quietly and let it play through twice. And when it ended, the bell rang. I was so like, oh my God, I can listen to records in class. And boy, did I. That is what I did. I listened to records in class, and I don't know why I'm telling you this, but apparently I am. Another thing I used to do in class is write out sentences I must not chew gum in class, figuring I was going to need them eventually. And I was hoping for this thing to happen. It did finally happen. And Miss Lavin, a teacher I liked a whole lot, came by and held out her hand and said, "Miss Wheeler, I want 250 sentences. I must not chew gum in class." I said, "Just a minute." Got my notebook out, handed them over. And I didn't know what she would do. If it had been Mr. Trent, he would have torn them up and said, "Well, now I want 500. Now we give me 500. I would have just kept going. I had thousands. If Miss Lavin was ticked, I would have backed off right away and meant it. I'm sorry, Miss Lavin. But she could not have handled it better. She counted them up and simply said, "Thank you very much." What a cool teacher. But I would spend hours in bed listening to music and wondering how it was just everything to me, and for years and years. And I used to love on a Friday night when my sister and my parents would go out and I'd have the house to myself. I'd play the same song over and over and over again on record, guitar, piano, whatever. In my secret hideaway, I would play all night. So if you go out, hope you don't want me to. I've got a rendezvous with a stack of 45. Saturday night, sitting home alone, disconnect the phone, put those records on, up in my room, trying to find the chords, learning all the words to all my favorite songs. I love to hear those voices talking rhyme. I know I've played this 100 times, and I know the songs will end too soon. When I'm listening to music in my room, up in my bed by the radio, kept it turned so low, listening in the dark, closing my eyes, whispering along, waiting for the song that always hit the mark. I counted 2s and 4s instead of sheep. I sailed across the Mersey in my sleep, and I knew the songs would end it was something to take with me where I went, secret and seductive in my ear. Oh, wondering at all those hours spent, lost in something I could only hear. Saturday night, always here and gone. Sunday comes along, Friday seems so far. Sitting in school, grooving in my chair, tap the desk and stare, dream of my guitar. I drifted off in waves of rock and roll. I wondered if I had a rubber soul, and I knew the songs would end too soon when I listened to the music in my room. So if you go out, hope you don't want me to. I've got a rendezvous with a stack of 45.